So now we come to Libra. Libra is the courtroom. It is an air sign and it is ruled by Venus. And the stage of life is marriage. And this is the only sign that has a symbol which is an inanimate thing, which are the scales. You know, the scales that we use to measure, to balance. And when I was in India, as a child, I remember going in to see to the marketplace, and I would see the vegetables, etc., being weighed very traditionally with that kata, we used to call it. And you know, one of the observations was that it would take, it would go on one side, on the other. It would take some time to balance. And Linda Goodman, who's an amazing astro, who wrote the Linda Goodman's sun signs, she would say, that is what the Leo is. It is trying to seek that balance, and sometimes it takes a while. You're going this way and that way, and it takes a while, but you are seeking that balance and that harmony at large, and that is Libra. They are looking also for justice. It could be in the political arena, it could be social justice, any kind of justice. So you would think that if they're looking for justice, they might be very sharp or very pointed, but not really. They are extremely sociable, they're extremely charming. They have like this beautiful, even persuasive power. And sometimes you might even think that you get so persuaded that it might feel like your idea. And it might be partly your idea, because what they are amazing at is listening to multiple points of view. And really, whether it's coming from them or others, that is one of their beautiful points, especially if Libra is positive, is that they will listen. And synthesis, which is our highest sadhana in Quanto Life, it really seeks to integrate us with the space, us with the Deva Devis, us with integrate this observation with the larger observation, integrate two observations so that they become this completely new beautiful thing, which includes both, and yet is something beyond. This is what Shiva always says. So this is the highest essence of Libra. They are very people person, they have an idealism about them. They aspire for law and order in society. They aspire for justice and fairness for all. And they go about that in a very diplomatic way. The words that come to mind when you think of Libra are refined, cultured, sophisticated, harmonizer, diplomats. They really want everyone to get along with everyone, and they are ready to do what it takes for that to happen. And it is no accident that they are represented by scales, because they have an inherent idea of intuition about measurements. And in fact, they can be a nightmare for a tailor, because they'll be like, yahan se tight karo, yahan se loose karo, yahan se lamba karo, yahan se, because they have, and until they get it right. You remember those balance scales where they go like this side and then that side and that side? So, and in the pursuit of that perfect balance, and they will do that, they have this beautiful sense of beauty and harmony, and they're always seeking that. Whether they are designers, whether they are civil engineers, or they are musicians. They're always seeking to arrive at that balance. And on the shadow side, they can be very indecisive sometimes because they're constantly like they can see this side and that side, and then they can no longer make a decision. And sometimes their need for making everyone get along is that they may persuade people into getting into a kind of compromise that they will not be happy. They may not be happy in the complete run, because in compromise, you're really, when you're bringing between two people, neither of them are completely happy. So the other thing is, many times their view depends upon the other person's point of view. So it's not like they're imitating, they're doing just the opposite. Like if the person is feeling uh, very is giving a very detail oriented picture, they'll give the big picture. If so on and so forth. So one more thing about the Librans are that they are excellent diplomats. They are excellent peacemakers. So in a crisis situation, they are the, between two people, to relationships, to families, to anywhere there is a conflict. They are natural peacemakers. They thrive in doing this and bringing about a merger or a harmony between two people.